Welcome back to Maedae in the Kitchen. I'm Maedae, and today you guys got to decide exactly what I cook, and you guys chose Japanese fluffy pancakes. So I have this series where you guys get to vote on Instagram. It has things like what mealtime I should cook for, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. It has what country, what continent, what store I should go to, all these things. They're right here. So you guys picked a breakfast, and then we narrowed it down to somewhere in Asia. And then I put up 2 different polls for 8 different countries in Asia. And it was between Japan and Thailand. And then I did another one, and you guys picked Japan. So it was a Japanese breakfast. And then I did some research, and I saw that a typical traditional Japanese breakfast is only a bowl of rice, like sardines, an egg. They have natto, which is like fermented beans, things like that. And it wasn't really like a one dish, it was like a lot of dishes. So I figured I would go something more modern. I came up with 4 different options. You guys can see that right here. And you guys chose the fluffy pancakes. These are everywhere. And honestly, I don't particularly like pancakes, but I put it as an option because I know that they are pretty popular, and that's what you guys voted for. I had different options such as like mochi waffles, and then there was a sweet rolled omelet that looked pretty interesting, but you guys chose the fluffy Japanese pancakes, and that's what we're going to be making today. There are not a lot of ingredients in this recipe, which makes it super easy, and I hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get cooking. If you guys like this video, please be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as well as hit that bell notification so that you can get reminded every other beautiful Wednesday morning when I post new videos like this one. Also, be sure to check out my Instagram. If you guys missed the polls this last time, then that is where you're going to find them, on my Instagram. I do the polls for Instagram Decide series, but also things like what I'm going to cook for my birthday video, or even what I'm going to cook for dinner that night. So go check it out. You guys can see day-to-day things and see what I'm doing in my life besides here on YouTube. Here are the ingredients that you need to make your fluffy Japanese pancakes. 1 cup self-rising flour, ½ teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 cup sugar, 3/4 buttermilk, 1 egg, a 1/4 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon Japanese mayonnaise, berries for toppings. First step that we need to do is sift together our dry ingredients. Our flour, our baking soda, and our sugar. Step 1, done. All right, our next step is to mix together our liquids. So I have my buttermilk, my egg, and my vanilla, and I'm just gonna mix it together in this container. So I have the egg going in. So you put an egg in, and it's usually about a 1/4 cup, and then you just fill it up with buttermilk until it is 1 cup. And then I'm adding vanilla extract in there. Then I get my whisk, and I'm just gonna mix it together. Now I just whisk that until just combined. We don't want to overmix it, and I am just going to dump it into my flour mixture. The last step is to add some Japanese mayonnaise. Put that right on in there. Don't you worry about the mayonnaise taste. The blog where this recipe came from said that the vinegar taste and the smell just kind of evaporates as it's cooking, as it gets hotter. So that tangy smell that you get just goes away. And that's it. Now I am going to heat up my pan on low and then put my molds in and let it cook. Ooh, another thing that kind of takes a while, but you can also order them on Amazon. I had to DIY some ring molds. So if you don't have ring molds of your own, you can DIY them with some pretty thin cardboard. This was from a Swiffer duster box that I just cut up, and then you put parchment paper along the inside. Super easy. You can also order them on Amazon, but I DIY'd mine. So it will rise. That's why I'm not filling it. Oh, you can't even tell. But I'm not filling it all the way to the top because it will rise. So I have my heat on low and I am putting a lid on top to just, you know, help it cook, keep the heat inside. I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, it bubbled into the top of the pan. Oh, that's really brown. Oh my gosh, that's so dark. I think it burnt. I'm gonna try 12 minutes. Still says 3.5 minutes, but I'm just going to check it. Don't know if it's cooked all the way through. Oh, I think it is. That's definitely burnt there. I'm just scared that it's not cooked all the way through, like in the middle. It's not done. What do I do? Which tells me that my flame is too high, but I can't go any lower. So I'm gonna turn it off and I'm gonna go try and cook this in my mom's kitchen. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Believe it or not, this is actually the second time that I'm filming this, and it's actually the fourth time that I'm making these pancakes because getting the time right on these fat pancakes, fluffy pancakes, is really hard. The first time I tried it, my ring molds were way too thick, so the part that hits the pan was like burning and then the inside was still gooey. So yeah, but I think I have it down and we're gonna get this going. The batter's done. Now I'm going to heat up my pan and get that ready. I am going to set it for about 8 to 10 minutes. Now the original recipe says 15 minutes on each side, but I realized with my flame that it just burns. Like, it's cooked throughout, but the outside is burnt. So I tested it and I figured 8 to 10 minutes is about a good time. You flip it over and then it's about, I want to say like 5 minutes on the other side. Okay, so it's been 8 minutes. Taking it, oh! That went all the way to the top. Ow! You flip it, then go like that. See? So 8 minutes, and I don't know if you guys can tell, that's pretty dark. I'm gonna check it. Not burn my... Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh! Ah! I'm gonna test it to see if it's even cooked. No, it's not even cooked. What is going on? So this one, can you see that? It's not cooked in the middle. So I want to say it's too thick. Okay, I'm gonna make it thinner and try it again. 7 minutes. Let's do that. But it's an easy recipe to make. Or you just forget the fluffy height and just make regular pancakes. I have no idea what is going on. This second one is burnt to a crisp. The last ones that I did right before I started filming this were not like this. Why? I'm just like, why am I even trying to cook it? It's like pointless, right? This makes no sense. Let's try another one. Do 5 minutes. I actually think that one's cooked. It's just extra crispy on the bottom. So this one is an option. I'm still not liking that the bottom is burnt. That right there is not even good. This is so weird because I just cooked these before and they were so much better. I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, that is like so not done. All right, I have one last attempt to get somewhat of a decent one, or my friends were not gonna have a video. Okay, so, my friends, this is the third time that I'm filming this, the third time wearing the same shirt, and probably the fifth or sixth time that I'm actually making these pancakes. A lot of hiccups have happened since you guys saw 5 seconds ago. This has been a journey. You guys really chose a difficult one for me, and me over here thinking that it was gonna be easy. I have now spent 3 weekends driving down to my studio to film this, and I think I finally have it. Now I tried it again last night, and they turned out beautifully, and that is because I bought a simmer mat. So a simmer mat is basically what is under here. You just put it under the pot and it distributes the heat a lot better, which means that my low temperature is even lower and it can cook it more evenly and slowly, because that's what we need for these fluffy pancakes. We need it slow or else they burn and don't cook. Let's get to it. I have my mold. On other ones, I DIY'd it, and then I just got my own mold because it was just getting too much, and I was running out of cardboard boxes to make my molds. So I first need to spray it. This is a 1/2 cup. I just fill her up, and I dump whatever comes out. I'm not really scraping it down, but I realized that this is probably the best measurement for it. And then I put my lid on top, and I set my timer for 15 minutes. All right, we're going to flip it. That didn't work. Ooh. Oh. Why does this always happen? I literally don't know why this keeps happening. So I thought 15 and 12 would be fine. Now I'm thinking 12 and 10. Let's try that. This looks pretty dang good. So I'm gonna try to flip it. Will this be, oh my goodness. Will this be the one? Will I finally make a good Wow. Will I finally make a good pancake? Let's find out. This is not my friend. Don't know what's happening. Seriously, if I can't do this, then I'm not filming this again. This is just an utter fail. Like, it looks beautiful, it just burns. And legit, last night, I made like 3 of them that looked great. And now I have 2 fails. 2 fails. Attempt number 3. Now I'm gonna do 8 minutes and 6 minutes, because this isn't working. I will be back. I'm gonna flip it. Let's see if it's good. Why is everything difficult? That's actually kind of dark. It's almost done. And we'll see how it looks. 40 seconds to go. How do you solve a problem of pancakes? Why do they always burn on my stove? Boom, 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 boom.
How'd you choose it?
All right. Let's see how this is. Dun, 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 dun. It's a little better. But my friends, it is not ideal. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Just ripped it to shreds. It's ripped to shreds. But guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. You will get this video. It will be produced and published on YouTube. But will it be a recipe that you should make? Sure. Is it foolproof? No. Because I'm a fool and it's not working. Hopefully it will work this time. It's too hot. I don't know. BRB. BRB, RB, RB. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that is also pretty burnt. Is it cooked in the middle? But this has just not been working. I am so sorry to disappoint you, but fluffy pancakes are quite hard, at least on my stove. So after trying to film this 3 times, I am calling it quits. I have pushed this video back already 2 weeks, 3 weeks I think, something like that, 4 weeks maybe. And what baffles me is that before I press record, they're always turning out good. I'm sorry, but now you know how difficult this actually is. Well, maybe if you have like a really low flame, you could do it. But since I use propane, and since propane burns way hotter than gas, or probably an electric stove, it's just not gonna work for me. I'm not gonna take pictures because this was a fail. Anyways, thank you so much for participating in the Instagram Decides. I really enjoyed that you guys are voting and you guys were participating in it. I can't wait for the next one. Hopefully the next one will work out a lot better. Again, I'm very sorry that these were not what you nor I expected, but yes. Thank you so much for joining me in this week's fail. Oh, wait. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you can get reminded every other beautiful Wednesday morning when I post new videos like this one, although hopefully the other ones are not complete fails. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.